In a world of glitz and glam, flashing lights and screaming fans, most people are unaware of the war that rages behind the scenes. And that war includes your favorite artist and your favorite songs. This is The Dark Side of Songwriting. Hosted by Nayim Edwards.
Welcome to The Dark Side of Songwriting. My name is Nayim Edwards and I am your host today. We back into talking about substance abuse, substance use, drug addiction, all that, shit. And we kind of did a little deviation from our last drug episode because this is a drug that a lot of people, they kind of say the drug in passing. They don't really say, this is just as lethal as heroin. This is just as lethal. It might not be it could be deteriorating on the body, but it definitely deteriorates your mind at a rapid pace. What am I talking about? I'm talking about attention. Today we're talking about Coi LeRay, and that's this thing I've noticed in her career with this bashing of her father. Her father is Benzino, if you don't know. Whatever. Like, that's kind of been the rock that this career has been built on, is disrespecting, dishonoring Benzino. I'm here to offer edification of why this is going to be the lane that she's going to continue to go down, and the lane that she has to go down if she wants to stay wherever she is and possibly progress in her career. So Benzino, if you don't know who Benzino is, used to be the owner or whatever of the Source magazine, which was one of the rocks that mainstream hip hop was built on. And that's just kind of like a Cliff Note version of Benzino. He was a rapper, he beefed with Eminem, but why Coi LeRay, his daughter, is disrespecting and dishonoring him the way that she is because there's a lot of lanes that Coi LeRay cannot go down and achieve what the Megan Thee Stallion can achieve, what the Cardi B can achieve, what the City Girls can achieve. What the fuck are you talking about, Nayim? Think about this. Coi LeRay don't even, she can say what she want to say about her daddy, whatever. He won't there. He ain't love me. He ain't have my back. Fuck him. All of that. I love my mama. She was the only one there. My daddy was rich. He was never whatever. But Coi LeRay, one, she does not have, and this is about to sound fucked up, but it's real. We got to speak real. And that's the only way we can speak over here. She does not have the body type of a person where she can just get out here. I mean, she could, but I think is she has the body type of the alternate side. Meaning she don't have the big fat ass. She don't have the titty. She don't have the curve. She got the face, but she's not going to go for how they do people like Ariana Grande, where they try to make them look childish to appear to the kitty lover side. She doesn't have the body type where a big grown man would feel like I can just walk down on her like a Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? She don't have a stripper body type. She got a kitty body type, but clearly she's not going to go. That's too far. She's not going to go down the lane where she appeared to the kitty lovers. That's why she don't have a childish look. It don't matter how much she take off her body. It don't matter how much skin she shows. Nobody is looking at her people are like, oh, she cute or she fine or whatever, but it's she not gonna play the kitty game. She can't play the stripper game. That's one of the biggest things. So if you hear her regular speaking voice, you would think why don't she rap in this voice? So it's taking styles and borrowing styles from all over the place. If you hear her previous music from when she first started, before shit blew up, it didn't sound nothing what comes out. So she has this ad lib, mad lib, Playboy Cardi. You can tell her music is meant to be performed live, to be in a club, to make you feel good, to make you move. This isn't music that, car music. It's not Well, I don't even know, because there's a lot of different type of car music, but this isn't the type of artist that you was like, you know, that's turn up, that's party. It's not meant to be so serious, even if whatever's coming out her mouth, because let's be honest, let's be for real, dishonoring your parent is probably one of those sins that, you know, that's heavy. When you come out, it's got to be fuck your black father. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your father and all that. This lane that she's down, fuck dad, fuck Benzino, it has two sides to it. One side is this is the only way she can get attention. No More Party is one of the biggest songs of the few months that it was the biggest song, you know what I'm saying? My daddy won't dare, or daddy let me down, or whatever the fuck she said. That's the only way she get attention. She's talking about all this other stuff. It doesn't gather the same attention that Fuck My Dad gathers. When Coi LeRay says fuck my dad, being that we all know who her dad is, we're looking at her, and then we're going to go look at Benzino. You know what I'm saying? We're going to look and see if Benzino, you know, people love the drama. We're going to look to see if Benzino come out and say fuck my daughter. People want families broken up. People want people to disrespect each other. People want him to say fuck my kids, because that's what they expect from black men anyway. Fuck my kid. You know what I'm saying? Not her not coming out and telling the truth, because for some reason I believe Benzino, this is not the dump on Coi or anything, but we're talking about the situation and the dynamic of what is going on with this lane that she's carved. She's carving this lane out. And she's the only one really in female rap that's in that lane. You hear men say it, but it's just like, who gives a fuck when the man says it? When she said it, that can explain a lot of stuff where nobody's going to go back and try to follow up and ask no questions about it. Benzino came out and was like, I didn't approve of her dropping out of school. I didn't want her smoking weed and doing drugs. You know, and this is Coi rebelling against that, not understanding that when you have because clearly, I mean, there's so many pictures, he was absolutely present or whatever. And she flip-flops about how she wants to do or whatever, come out with her career, whatever the fuck is going on. Like, I believe him. She's just rebelling because she want to do what she want to do, not understanding, because I don't even think she's 25. I don't know. My fucking TV is flickering and flapping and whatever, but like, that's the one side. Because, I mean, I've explained that already. The other side is there is no reward for Benzino somehow, some way being able to remain victorious. Because if you know anything about Benzino, if you knew anything about his career, one, he's from Boston, and fuck what a nigga saying this song, look what a nigga do. Even though it's not really fuck what a nigga saying this song, because this is the dark side of songwriting. We talk about songs and music all the time. Benzino career, he's always been like pro-black. He's always been pro-black people, pro-black business. This is a man who had music. Benzino at one point in time could really determine if your album did good or your album did bad. This is how the whole Eminem thing started, is when Eminem didn't get his 5 mics for his album, and it took a hit because Benzino was like, I ain't really feeling that. 3 mics or however many fucking mics he got. You know, Benzino had the game in his hand at one time, and no matter what happens, that is cemented in history. And to be a black man and come out and say, I'm for black people, I'm for black culture, I'm for black ownership, I'm not pushing all this other shit or whatever, even if we partner, because my thing is we don't have to like each other to do business with each other. People get that misconstrued all the time, that you have to like somebody to do business with them. No, they don't. They never like that. They have to get their lick back for all this pro-black shit Benzino was pushing. Even if this pro-black shit didn't look how it looks today, it's still pro-black. They're mad about that Eminem shit. They mad about him coming out, even in stuff today with him with the Chinese person or the Asian person, whoever it was, and going back and forth and saying Benzino has always been a person who has been pro-black. It might not look like marching and chanting, but it has been on record that way. They want their lick back from that. They don't like that. And being that Coi LeRay has a bigger music career than Benzino. Even though, again, we talk about the metrics and stuff being artificially stimulated and made up, but like Coi LeRay has a bigger music career than Benzino had. They're looking for any way to get back at him. It really, I mean, you know, it's just so many different things that go into the cauldron and get stirred up. You know, they got to get their lick back from that, and they're gonna make her daughter suffer. So maybe when you get out here and like blick or whatever, foreign them or whatever the fuck she said, twinning them, I think that's the name of the song. I don't know. It's one of them NM songs. That's not gonna do as good as Fuck My Dad. Like, it has nothing to do with anything else other than, one, that doesn't really fit into female rap anyway, but we can't market you as a stripper. We can't really market you as a whore. You're not gonna let us market you as a kitty lover's dream. So here's a lane. Have the fuck at it. Run wild. Do what you want to. And Benzino. Because the worst thing that can happen to this industry is a black man teaching his black daughter how to not get fucked over in this industry. They want her to take the deal before he can. They want her to drive a wedge in there. So instead of saying, you know, Dad, shit has been fucked up, but I'm in this industry and you've been in this industry on multiple different sides. Can you please teach me everything you know so I don't get fucked over? They want them to separate. They want them to not have no communication and no ties so they can blow her up, get her what she needs to be, put that machine behind her, and eventually raise her up to drop her off the peak of the mountain. That's really the dark side of it, is keeping them separated, because all it takes is for Benzino to come through, give her the game, and she is fucking out of here. She can be out of here by just being herself. Because clearly people do like her. Clearly people are looking at her. It's just what they're looking at her for is being so fucked up and skewed up. It really looks crazy from the outside looking in, but knowing how the industry works and how they have, like, I don't do conspiratorial talk. Y'all hear me say this all the time, but they want to keep you from learning the real shit so they can get and squeeze you so you're left like, I don't have no example, but so you left fucked up and fucked over. All they need to do is repair their relationship. And this shit can stop, and she's going to have to do it a different way. She might not have the mainstream look. She might not be able to be in front of the whatever, but this is a new day and age. She can build her own base and take off from there. So this is the dark side of songwriting. We'll wrap it up here. My name is Nayim, and I am out.